Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. How are we doing? We are back for F6 here in PSGL. My name is Eli. You can call me Punju. And then I am joined by my amazing co-host, Mr. Chiz. How are we doing, Chiz?
I am doing great. I am more excited than I think I have been. This is the first one we're finally doing properly together,
I
and
know.
I am looking forward to it. Genuinely, I've missed this. A proper PSGL commentary.
Yes, it has been unfortunately much too long, but luckily enough, we're good to go. It's not an American holiday today. We are all good. And then don't even worry about the cropping you guys see in the background. That's not even happening at all. Not at all. Today is actually one of my favorite tracks, Chiz. Did you know that about Canada? That this happens to be my favorite track?
I didn't know that was your favorite track. I do quite like it.
It
Mainly because it's one
is.
of the easier ones.
It is my favorite track for a couple reasons. One, I do have an emotional connection to the Canadian Grand Prix. This summer was my first time ever going to a Grand Prix, and this was the location
Oh yeah,
that I got to go to. So
that's
I
pretty
happen
cool.
to be quite attached to this place. But also beyond that, I think the racing here is exceptional. It creates some of the most interesting, historic and dramatic moments throughout history. Lots of drivers have gotten their first wins at this track. Lewis Hamilton being one of them. It's just such a special, special place, and I'm really excited to get into this one.
I mean, yeah, this track has brought so many memories. My all-time favorite, Jensen Button. Those who will
Yes.
know, 2011. Midfield to last to midfield to last to first. Go
One,
to drive. I genuinely love Jensen Button.
and
He's
ironically
so
enough,
good.
that is actually the longest race in F1 history. That exact
I didn't,
race, because that
wow,
was
I didn't know. I
before.
didn't actually knew that.
Yeah, it was before they had the time limit, so it was allowed to go for like 3.5 hours. It was insane. Yeah, that's
Wow.
another little fun
Wow.
fact. Well, hey, we've got tons of fun facts today, but let's go ahead and take a look at the track. Obviously, we are going to be fangirling about Canada. 2.7 miles, 14 turns, and two amazingly fast DRS runs. Technically three, but one of them's a double zone. That's
Yep.
separated by the Wall of Champions turns 13 and 14. Not a whole ton of elevation change here, except for around turn 3 and 4. Do you expect a lot of passing going into turn 1, or do you think more people are going to be getting them done before the Wall of Champions today?
I think turn one, because if you're going for the chicane, you have to be ahead because you can't go side by side there, so it's more likely to end bad. And if you brake early, you can get a much better exit and completely carry that speed. And I think it'll be a lot easier to just go through and take it into turn one. But
That
I hope
that
we
is a very
see
good
side
point.
by side going over the curbs. I hope we see everything. Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
It's such a cool track.
So side by side over the curbs into Wall of Champions will cause some F1 cars to turn into airplanes. So that would be always fun to watch. And then also one really opportunistic point that a lot of people don't really, go for is into turn 6. If you get a really good run through the chicane early on, I want to say it's turn 4 and 5, or turn 3 and 4. Excuse me. If you get a really good run out of turn 4, that downhill left-hander out of the chicane, you can actually make a pass into turn 6 if you're really, really brave. And that spot creates some good intrigue too. So I'm excited to see some of that. Other fun facts, Chiz. You ready for one?
I am more than ready.
Okay, so obviously we know that this track was, named after Gilles Villeneuve, basically one of the most prolific Canadian F1 drivers in history, if not the most. But did you know he also got his first win here at home?
I did not. I did
Yes.
not.
Again, another a track that produces so many first wins. And on top of that, originally it was called.
I think it's the most like popular track for first wins as
I
well.
think
I
it
don't know. I
actually
think I saw that
statistically
somewhere.
is. Yes.
Yeah.
And ironically enough, pre that it was named after the island that it's on, which then brings me to the fact of it's actually an island, only dedicated
Wasn't it
for the track.
Ricardo's? I think it was Ricardo's first one as well. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was.
You could be right. You definitely could be right.
No, Vettel's was Monza.
Yeah.
I think it was. I'm not sure. Anyway, we are hopping into the
Yes.
game now.
We are, and
Loading
we may
it
as well
slowly.
say thank you to our sponsors, GT Omega. They have been so kind to us from start to finish, so we got to give them lots and lots of love.
Of course, don't forget to use code PSGL at checkout,
Thank you.
gtomega.co.uk.
Yes. And then also, just to give you guys a little teaser for next week, obviously last week we came from Netherlands. Next week we'll be going to the Principality. It's going to be wild next week. Obviously, we're here in round 4, so this is what we got to focus on. But just remember that however people finish here, is going to make a big difference as to how aggressively they drive in Monaco, which will also make a difference in how many incidents we see in Monaco, because that is an incident heaven.
But whilst I bring that up, I should apologise for not being here last Thursday. I did have an exam, which wasn't very fun.
Oh no!
I'm back this week, yay!
We're back.
And I did get, sort of flex. I did get an A star in that exam, so it was worth it.
Oh, absolutely worth it. Yeah, get the A star. Of course, it's worth it. Well, Chins, we've got 18 minutes to watch these drivers fly around this funny circle we call a racetrack. Who do you expect to be our standout drivers for the day?
Okay, I'm gonna do this purely from the races we have seen. Snakes apparently dominated last week. Mega quick. Zerky as well, quick. One of the quick drivers. Both Aston Martins, quick drivers. Killed, I think, is on a bit of a redemption arc from this round 2 after doing really well in round 1. Race 1 winner. Sorry. Race 1 winner, I don't think is here today.
No. Well, Ruben, is he in the lobby? I'm not sure. I don't think he is. No,
no, he's not. So not him. I'm always going to be a little bit biased and say I hope Ayub Khan does quite well.
He's just an OG. We love him from last season F6. We got to keep the love going. That's a good point. On top of that, obviously, as you said, Snakes did dominate last week. However, that was a high downforce track. Canada is a low to mid downforce track. So, we're going to find out if it's just the high downforce tracks that favor Snakes, or if he can perform in all environments. So far, he has a podium every single race this season. He's got.
I mean, are we seeing a new Richard potentially?
I think we just might be. Right now, he's leading the championship by 12 points, but 3rd and 4th are separated by literally 0 points, only by a win, which Mike's has. Zerky, I do believe he's in here as well as Mike's is not. So Zerky, assuming he finishes in the top 10, will eclipse Mike's today. Other than that, obviously, Ayub Khan sitting in 12th, as we were talking about. We want to see him get some points. Come on.
We do. He's been very unlucky so far, and I know he's a very quick driver. So he really does deserve a good result.
Now, I will say, we do have an 18-person grid, which means we got a lot of opportunity for action here.
A lot of taking.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it is 2.7 miles of track, so it's a bit of a long one. But at the same time, the more drivers means more action throughout the track, and less likely for it all to become a scattered out show. Speaking of this track and its length, though, did you know that in the offseason, when it's not F1 race time, this is actually a public park. Entirely a public park. You can just walk on the racetrack, and a lot of people bike it as like a little biking trail and all that kind of stuff. Everybody goes here.
I did know that. So I have a friend from Canada who I used to be friends. I don't really talk to them anymore. But he cycles, runs around the Circuit de Gilles Villeneuve quite often, and I thought that was really cool.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really sweet. I will say it does take a while to get around this place because I've walked that track quite a few times. I walked 9 miles every single day when I was out there, so it's a big track. It's huge.
Tom Sov's coming over the line, so 110.7 to set the first lap. I'm sure we'll see that. Yep, there you go. Immediately beaten by E2. E2, I heard last week, I think got onto the podium after a really. I think he got unlucky and got onto the podium.
Yeah, left line and didn't get himself a P3.
He said he was disappointed he didn't get an interview. So I mean, hopefully he can do that this week. He is after all driving in Nicholas Latifi's Williams, so home magic hopefully.
You're right. He does have the home magic. That's true. The Latifi grandstands. Do you know where the Latifi grandstands are?
There's Latifi grandstands?
There are.
I didn't know they were called Latifi grandstands. I'll tell you
so
that.
Right now, where I'm on Lap Linen's camera right now. He's going around turn. Oh my gosh, was that turn 7 and 8? 8 and 9. He's going into the very back hairpin, turn 10. That's the Lance Stroll grandstands on the left side of turn 10 as you exit. And the Latifi grandstands are right on the exit of turn 2 on the left side. Fun fact.
Yep. I think I know what you mean.
Yep.
That's actually cool.
Yeah, they both have their own grandstand names.
Where Nissano Owano is, like to the left there? The Mercedes.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It was right there.
Cool.
Speaking of Owano, he just passed somebody who pulled off the track. Looks like an Alpha Tauri.
Ruben is here. Ruben's just about to cross the line.
Oh, there
and
he
go
is.
P4. Well, I swear I didn't see him before.
He wasn't in this lobby. I promise you he was not. You're right. He joined in late. He definitely joined in late. So Ruben's here. There goes Snakes. Look at that.
Quick
Easy
lap.
squeezy.
That's rapid.
Do we expect to see somebody get all the way down to the 109.5 today?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm already sure. I'm saying these guys can do a lot. I'm sure.
Think we're gonna see a 108?
Especially under pressure. Yeah, I think what you see the difference between these high tier guys and the lower tier guys. These guys can cope so much better under pressure because I would say
That's
a lot
true.
of people here are at a similar pace if they're really pushing. But yeah, it's those who can deal with pressure and those who can't as well. Though that's what separates them. Like for example, I'm not very good under pressure, but I don't think I'll be good at this. But yeah, you see so many people that are.
That's a really good point. I mean, you notice that, like, you know, a lot of drivers in real life, when they're under pressure, they do start making a little bit of mistakes. They start driving a little differently. These guys just run their race. They just almost act as if no one's behind them half the time. And I think that's what makes them so darn quick in a lot of those moments. Is they just basically pretend that nobody even exists besides themselves and block it all out. That's a good ability to have. I'm gonna go ahead and stay on Nowicki Cam as he's getting through his out lap because I want to see how this AlphaTauri guy can do. I have yet to see him.
I've seen him.
I haven't seen him yet, so I'm excited for this one. Another fun fact about Canada. You know how there's that big building right in the center of the track?
Is there? I didn't know that.
Yeah, so you'll be able to see it. I'm on the wiki camera right now. I'm gonna go ahead and go in first person. If you check the right side of his view as he's coming around the last little bit of the track, if you look at the right, there's a gigantic building dead center.
Oh wow, yeah, I see that.
Right there behind the trees, right? Do you know what that is? And no, it is not a building directly inspired from Star Wars, though it does definitely look like one.
What is it?
It's actually a casino.
Really? Wow.
Really weird.
It's realize kind of have their own Vegas kind of thing.
They do, yes. It's the only casino in Montreal. And it's actually one of the many attractions on this island. This island is basically the entertainment hub of Montreal. Adult entertainment hub of Montreal, may I also add. So it's got F1. Obviously, that comes here. Not that kind of adult entertainment, okay? Chiz?
I'm sorry.
Other kind of adult entertainment. It's got F1 on here, obviously.
I was gonna say, why is he talking about this?
It's got the casino, of course, and it also has a theme park, all on the same island. There's a bunch of roller coasters in the background, which you can kind of see right here. Or sorry, not on this camera. It's on it's on the south side of the track. So when you're coming around the hairpin at Stroll Corner, you'll be able to see the theme park as well. The big dome. Yeah. It's like a big glass dome as well. It's a lot of entertainment on this island. It's quite a place.
Cool.
Let's see how Nowicki can cope with this Wall of Champions chicane. He just flies through that thing. It's amazing how these guys can extract every single last bit of track out of that corner. He only gets a tenth faster, but it does move him up like 4 positions up in P5, right next to his teammate, killed, who gets 5 place grid penalty for an illegal block.
Yes. Sorry. That's not good. That's not good. That's
good timing. Good timing. I know, Tiz, you're also enjoying the
what? I don't know what.
Footy match, right?
Germany may have just scored. That's what I'll say.
Well, we got.
Sorry.
I'm interested to see as to how Killed just got that 5 place grid penalty because I think it thought that he was blocking Lappalainen coming out of the pits. But the problem was, Killed was also trying not to get in the way of his teammate, Nowicki, who was finishing a hot lap coming around turn 2. So I'm interested to see if that 5 place grid penalty is going to stand, if that's going to get sent to the stewards, how that works. But I want to say it's going to have to stand, and I think we're just going to roll through it. I don't think there's going to be a lot of reset, so.
Yeah, I don't think they normally do that in PSGL, or at least from what I've seen. I don't think we've ever had that situation in F6 when people have got unfair grid penalties, although the other driver is normally punished afterwards if it was their fault.
Yep. Now, I do want to mention, we've got one of our favorite drivers on a ridiculously hot lap right now. Ayub Khan is almost 2 tenths.
I was about to say.
He's almost 2 tenths up in his best time, which would put him in contention for that pole position that Ruben just provisionally stole.
I really hope that they move out the way.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be close enough. He's good. Oh, he cuts the corner into the wall.
See, you know, I think that was getting a little bit of a distraction from the guy ahead. Made him
You
worry
think so?
about it.
Look at that,
Really
109.6
do.
would have been a whole
Yeah.
step faster.
Oh, I mean, he didn't do anything wrong. Obviously, I'm not saying
No.
that, but yeah, I definitely put Ayub Khan off. I think.
That's tough. Well, I'm gonna be watching Zerky. He's getting ready for a hot lap right here. He's just letting the traffic go by. He's got a lot of traffic to let go by though. He's got to pick his time to go, which he's gonna say is right behind this Alfa Romeo, which I think he should realize they're swerving. He should slow it down. There it goes. There it goes.
Oh my god.
Zerky is very smart. He's gonna play this well.
I'm gonna give the people in chat live updates about football as well. Just Spain have also gone 1-0 up on Japan, which means currently as it stands, Germany will be getting through.
All right.
Ooh.
Let's see what Zerky can do. Can he replicate the success of Germany today on the track?
Let's hope so.
Zerky, one of the better drivers here in F6 as well. He doesn't have that hot of a turn 3 and 4 though. In my opinion, I think he left a lot on the table right there. So let's see if he can salvage that for the rest of this lap. Looking pretty soft at the end of that bit of track. Goes through a ghosted car. Lewis Welch. Yep. Interesting. Oh, major cut. Zerky turned in way too early going into turn 8, and he has validated. So Zerky's off the hot lap.
He's been pretty unlucky so far.
Yeah, I'd say so too. He has yet to set a hot lap. He's the only one of the drivers that's still in the session that hasn't crashed out of the session that has yet to set a hot lap. So, unfortunately for him, I want to watch Kill because he's got a lot of work. He's got a lot of work to do, even though he's on an invalid lap. Just kidding. I'm not gonna watch him. Luca Lomonico. Whoa, puts it a 109.820, almost up there.
We said he would be the dark horse of the season, and to be honest, I think he's living up to that so far.
I think so too. That was a great lap from Luca. That was nice. Wow. I mean, he's still got a little bit of work to do to take that provisional spot, but he's close.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna watch the guy who's sitting in the back right now. Eamon sitting in 15th here in qualifying. Let's see if he can improve the next 6 minutes and 8 seconds. He's getting ready for the World Champions. Flies through it. And he is off to the races, starting a hot lap for himself.
I wonder if we're going to see any.
Interesting.
I wonder if we're going to see any crashes in the World of Champions.
I expect there to be one too.
I reckon there will be. I mean, it depends how much they're pushing.
If there's one and it's relatively far up the grid, it becomes a full car. It becomes a full grid pileup.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
That place is tough. It will cause some serious collisions. We got Eamon. Really great line. Through turn 6. Holy smoke. And turn 7. That was gorgeous. He's going to be blasting down this first DRS, or technically second DRS section of the track. Oh, bit of a moment. Coming out of turn 9, he has to abort. That was close, but he's going to give it another go. Probably not this next lap. He'll probably pop the pits, throw a fresh set of boots on, and go run it again.
Yep.
I'm going Ohana. Let's see. Oh, hello, Puberty. That was a nice little voice crack right there. We're going to Ohana in the Mercedes.
He's invalidated.
Yeah, he's doing invalid.
That's quite sad.
That's tough.
Who else on a lap? Ayub Khan on a lap.
He is. Look at how everybody has now eclipsed that spot. Oh, he just invalidates it right there.
Oh,
look at how everybody's now in the 109s. All the way down. The top 9 are all in the 109s now.
I was going to say.
Wow.
That is
close.
I mean, that's so crazy.
Because at the beginning of qualifying, the first, almost 10 minutes of it, only 5 people were in the 109s, and now everyone's throwing in 109s.
Yep.
Some very close gaps here. Tamat Savs and Ayub Khan separated by 4 thousandths of a second.
And Lou Welsh is about. Actually, no. No, he's boxing. That's so difficult to tell what's going on.
I think Ayub Khan's going to box too. He's had his ERS on the whole time. He's running the pits as fast as he can. Yeah, he wants to get back as quick as he can. So everyone's in the pits right now except for, Ohana is the only one who's going to be out there on a lap right now. And he's starting a hot lap right now. 1 lap older tires than everybody else who's running their hot laps. So this would be interesting how he makes this work. Awkward entry into turn 1, in my opinion. I don't think that was very optimized.
Yeah, I think I might set him back a little bit, but he shouldn't lose him too much.
I'm watching his throttle input,
Oh,
And
wow.
it's very
Yeah, no, he's
gingerly,
gonna fail.
yeah. Yeah, I think he realized it's not even worth
His
it.
tires, they're not going to be as good now. They're going to be like, 2 laps old. Obviously, one's plus out laps.
And it's tough because,
Like,
you've got a minute and 30 seconds or so to get around the track on an out lap.
yeah, I mean,
By the time he gets back to the
either
pits.
dumps it into the pits, or he needs to go incredibly slow and save fuel and not kill his tires.
He's in a tough position right here. Now, Lapalainen is out on track right now. He'll be catching up to the Mercedes of Nissan Ohana in maybe not by the end of this lap. It looks like Ohana starting to speed up a little bit. Lapalainen wants to get out of that ninth place spot and go move up closer to the top. Only 2.5 tenths separates him and Ruben. A little bit more than 2.5 tenths. So it's not like it's a big gap. But 2.5 tenths in racing is obviously a mile.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy if you think about it. Obviously, because the cars are so fast, but like, if you like try and clap as fast as you can twice in a row, that's like what 2-3 tenths normally.
Yep.
So it's crazy to see what these gaps really are.
It's wild. Yeah. All right, here goes Lapalainen, getting his tires warmed up, getting ready for a hot lap. I believe Ohana is on one. He decided to go ahead and stick it for a hot lap. I'm actually going to stay on Ohana because he's got a lot. He's got higher stakes right now, in my opinion, than Lapalainen. Yeah.
Yep.
Great entry into 6. Let's see how he exits 7. Oh, that was great. Got maximum traction. That was a solid drive out of that. That's tough to get a lot of traction coming out of turn 8, but he made it look easy. Just right around a cut into both 9 and 10. That is perfect. Sorry, 8 and 9, excuse me. That's absolutely perfect. He's coming up the hairpin. Brakes as late as he can. It's a little bit of a
wide.
squiggle, yeah. A little wide. I think he was trying to avoid the lockup as he had a little bit of turning force in the wheel when he started braking, and that probably is what gave him a little bit of lockup. But he's back up on the power. Remember, he's sitting at 10.6, so almost anything will be a good improvement from this. As long as he doesn't invalidate. That is so perfect. That was close. Is he going to be in the 9s?
I wouldn't have much. No,
Just
he's not.
It's a 10.4.
I think that pin must have cost him a lot of time.
I bet you it cost him at least 2 or 3 tenths.
Yeah.
However, that still wouldn't have moved him up because he's 4 tenths away from killed.
That's true. That's true. I don't think he'll be too annoyed about that one.
Yeah. Lapalainen is not on a lap right now. Sovs is on a lap. Really awkward entry into World Champions, in my opinion. It's not going to be fast. Here he goes. Yep. So about Sovs, that's going to be the end of his qualifying run. It's a 109.952. I believe that's the best he's going to be able to get out of this car. Maddie is 1.5 tenths up on his time right now.
How much time is left? I can't see. Oh, 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds
Oh,
left. So.
I'm getting a little bit held up. About to start his lap, so I was watching him.
Yeah, he's starting right now. Let's hope he didn't
Oh,
just
no,
I think this and next.
Oh, hang on.
Let's hope it's not a this and next. That would be so heartbreaking. It's not.
It wasn't. Oh, you.
He's good. Yeah, let's go ahead and watch Khan, the McLaren master, fly around this track. Let's see what he's got. Absolutely gorgeous car. I love the livery of the McLaren.
It is really
for
good.
some people, but I think it's gorgeous.
So many people don't like it, but I genuinely really like it.
Yeah, I love
Especially
it.
with its like chrome and like all the Google stuff.
It's gorgeous. Now he is
I do like it.
700 seconds slower right now than his best time. So
he's got time. He's got time.
He's got time.
Believe.
He does have
Next F1, YouTube does finish P6 in this quality
that's
session.
the best he's gonna get. See,
It is. That's
maybe
I don't know what I
is
expected.
the
in all
high
honesty.
downforces that are the better ones for him. Iapcon's still slower than his best. He just has to have a relentlessly fast Wall of Champions, and that could get him this. Get him.
I mean, we've seen him evaluate in there like twice, I think now.
Yeah, he's
So
probably.
let's hope it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
Oh, he does it perfectly. Oh, you saw
my gosh.
I think
Come on.
you wanted perfect. That was better than perfect, and he goes P2.
That
Oh,
was gorgeous. 300
that was
a second off the pole
so
position.
close.
But
You
that
know, I
was
wonder if
close.
he's going to be disappointed by that. He would have got 35 thousandths away from pole position.
Oh, that's rough. That's so close. Now everybody else is done with qualifying. So we have our qualifying order set for the race here today in Canada. As Nissan Ohana couldn't make something out of those 4-lap-old softs. We've got P1 Ruben sitting in P1, just like his name. I have Khan in second, Maddie in third, Monaco sitting in fourth. Great qualifying for him. Just 0.02 of a second behind him is Nowicki in fifth. Lewis Welch in sixth. Snakes F1 in seventh, actually now. Bad qualifying for him. He's got a lot of work to do in the race. E2 left line, though, in 8th. Coming off the podium from last week, P1 killed in 9th, and Tomat Sobs rounding out our top 10 in the Haas. All top 10 in the 109s. All separated with
P1 Ruben going to be on a redemption arc, and he's just proved that maybe he is.
That is true. If we do, I do want to mention all top 10 were separated by just 2.5 tenths of a second.
That's crazy how close everyone is.
It is close.
I love when you see that in this like, higher tier racing.
It's absolutely exceptional. And that also does then bring us to the bottom ones. Victor Wilder, Nitsan Ohana, Nuna, Yo Corpi, Bologna Sandwich, Snadwich, excuse me, Emin, Silver Arrow, Zerky, and Robbie Van. Zerky, Robbie Van, Silver Arrow, all not setting times. Zerky, though, did have opportunities to set time, but he never got enough. He never made it happen. Silver Arrow and Robbie Van both crashed.
Oh.
P1 killed, though. Remember, he does have 5 position grid penalties, so he'll actually be starting in.
Oh, so Killed got a 5-second for illegal blocking.
Yes, it was against E2 lap line, who actually is right in front of him.
Oh, sorry, I didn't remember you covered that. I was looking at the race director.
Yep. Yeah, he got that illegal blocking against E2 lap line, and they're both coming out of the pits, and it was Killed was waiting for his teammate to come out of the pits. It was just bad place, bad time. Well, hey, again, before we get into this race, I want to say thank you to GT Omega. They have been so awesome to us. Make sure you go check them out right before the holidays. If you haven't gotten your somebody special a Christmas present yet, that's a really, really, really good Christmas present to get from GT Omega.
I agree.
I'm thinking about getting myself a Christmas present from them, man. I'm actually getting ready to upgrade my rig, and so they are who I am looking at, and I am
fair enough. With a 5% discount as well. I mean, how could you say no? That's what I say.
It actually makes a big difference on a high ticket purchase like that. It really does. Well, hey, we're about to get into this race. We got just 20 seconds left before we start racing. Chiz, any last words before we see the action and the lights go out?
Any last words? I'm gonna say it's Latifi time. Take that as you will.
The Gotifi. Yes. Oh, actually, he's one of 3 F1 drivers that I met, and I met him here. I met all.
Oh, you met him?
But
oh,
yeah,
wow.
I got a nice picture with him.
It's, I think what everyone hopes. But here we go.
We got lights, and there are 5 of them now. And they are out. It is race time here in Canada for PSGL F6. And we got a pretty solid start for the top 10. They all look good. Only one person kind of got left behind. That's Silver Arrow, but the 2 Red Bulls battling into turn 1. Maddie and P1 Ruben.
Ooh.
Oh, that Ruben! He's spun, and that Maddie too!
Red Bulls.
Both the Red Bulls have spun going into turn 2. I think they may have both either collected with each other, or one kind of collected the other. That is
winning this one round as well.
There's Nuna. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Carter's in the start. And another one. That's Silver. Sorry. Whoa, what the heck just happened?
I'm not sure whose fault it was, but I saw Ayub Khan going into the back of the first Red Bull, which ended up spinning the Red Bull. But Snakes, after all of that, is leading.
Oh
he's
my
fighting.
gosh.
Ayub Khan into the lead again. Snake started in P7. It's like fighting for the lead.
How did he make it all the way up there?
It's just finally going to be Ayub Khan's day, I hope so.
Look at this, dude. They're fighting, going as wide as they can. Ayub Khan's smart to just kind of shove Snakes back behind him. That was ridiculous. How do they make that much time? That Snakes up 5 positions, but the biggest gainer is Zerky up in 10th already. Oh my gosh. Wow, a little bit down the grid. We do have a little bit more action. Looks like Kill just got passed up as well. Kill is sitting in 8th right now. Not too bad. He's made up 6 positions. Adcon, though, does obviously sit the fastest lap.
We do need to talk about tyres as well.
Yes.
Everyone's on hards apart from Killed and Robbie on the mediums.
Yes, that's a good point.
I'm talking about tyres.
The track looks glossy, and the air looks foggy. Do we expect to see some rain here today?
Oh, I wish we could see the weather. It's so dumb how we can't see the weather.
I know, right? I hope we get some rain. I think Canada rain always proves fun. I mean, look at George Russell qualifying this season. Oh, Nitsan Ohana, he's out. Oh, he's crashing the right side right there. Just coming out of turn 4. Or sorry, turn 7.
Car.
Oh, it is a VSC, yes. No, it's a full safety car. Full safety car is out. Oh, no. And the grid will repack. Snakes is stoked about this, actually. This is going to be great for him. After making up all that
Well, it's
time,
still, yeah.
he then gets to extend these cards a little bit longer. Oh my gosh, what a start that was. Now, Ruben, Lewis, they're going to be also kind of happy because if they have any sort of damage, now's a good opportunity for them to go get in the pits and repair that. I don't think they have any damage. Somehow. I don't think they do, which is lucky. Zerky, sorry, P1 Killed is going to go into the pits. So Killed does have some damage. Adcon, if he did rear end one of the two Red Bulls, it would be likely that he would have some damage right now, so I don't see anything. So I don't think he did rear end the Red Bulls. I think they actually was just a self-inflicted collision between the two of them. I think that was a team issue right there.
Yeah.
Giving some big Danny Rick, Max Verstappen vibes right there, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think as a team, you don't want to have too many
Hustles.
so I can't speak. You don't have too many arguments.
Yeah.
Because it's so important to be able to work together. So.
Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing about league racing, obviously, is the team is really only a name and a color. These guys obviously are really just fighting for themselves and their result. There isn't, you know, any constructors' prize money on the line for them to have a reason to work together. So that is one interesting aspect to league racing. It's really teams only mean so much.
That's true. That's
at
true.
the same time, it's important. It is good to have an ally on the track. It can be really helpful, and so for the Red Bulls to work together for a full season is definitely helpful for both. It's advantageous. So I hope that it wasn't too bad of a collision. I hope they both can make up and move forward. Every single person in the top 10, minus Nowicki, has gained at least one position. Interesting.
Wow. I mean, that shows how detrimental being at the front and losing out can be.
Yeah, that's big time. It's just the Red Bulls, man. They lost so much. Maddie and Ruben both lost so much from those spins. And, you know, obviously a couple other people up at the front were up there, like Killed now down in 15th after getting, I think, a little bit of damage. Not good for him. But we will be resuming racing after this lap right here. Safety car will go around the track one more time, and we're going to be getting back at it. So far, it's looking like this might be Snake's race yet again. However, our boy Ayab Khan is leading in style.
Yeah, don't discount my man. The
And,
Scottish...
The Scottish
I do
sensation.
my nickname. Scottish sensation, Ayab Khan.
He's got a chance, man. I'm like, today would be the day.
I think I'm an animal that starts with S.
An animal that starts with S. A
Sloth?
sloth?
I'll get back to you.
A sloth is probably not a good one.
I was gonna, yeah, being slow.
Yeah, it's definitely not one we want to give to a racer. Well, that's a good question. What animals do start with an S?
Shark.
Shark. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'll take it. I've got a list here. There's snake or shark, and I think shark's better.
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, we do have the call in for the safety car. It is going to go ahead back to the pits, and Ayab Khan will resume the racers when he sees fit. Now, when that's going to be, I'm not sure. I wonder what his strategy is going to be for the safety car restart. I'm expecting him to do it right before the Wall of Champions.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best time to go when other people are still braking, and you can go.
I was so right. Literally right before the Wall of Champions. Oh, but Snakes was wise to it. He got a pretty good run out of that, too, so he is still pursuing the back of that McLaren. It is very, very close. Now, a little bit down the road, it's Zerky who might make a move on a Ferrari. He decides to stay back, but the Ferrari of Victor Wilder makes a little mistake. And he goes a little deep. Zerky might be able to get a good run out of it. Not quite, but it was close. We do have somebody that did. It's P1 Killed. Has actually gone to the pits and DNF'd himself. He's retired. We're down to 16 drivers here. And the Wicky's crash. Big crash. Big crash.
Oh no.
Oh, my
That's not
gosh.
good.
That was
right
big.
in the place where Hartley, I think that was actually no, it was slightly on the corner before Hartley and Stroll had the crash.
Gosh. That was a bad spot. Luckily, no safety car or anything will come out, but now both the Alpha Tauris are out in the span of a tiny bit of time. Both Alpha Tauris are gone. That is so unfortunate. Silver Arrow looks like he's ghosted. He might have gone to AI on accident. A little bit farther up the grid, we still have Maddie fighting Robbie Van. P1 Ruben and Maddie. Now the two Red Bulls once again right next to each other. We already saw that go poorly on lap 1, and hopefully it doesn't go as poor now. But you know, I'm a little worried for these guys if they're gonna keep fighting for the rest of this race.
Yep, 2 Alfa Romeos swapping positions there, not fighting.
Yeah, it looks like they just kind of let him through. Even though it's a little
I
slow.
had Khan though. I had Khan with a 5/10 gap. Not bad for him.
The Red Bulls are actually like literally fighting right now. Oh, a Mercedes, I think, just got passed up by Bologna Sandwich, and he's gonna get passed up by one of the Red Bulls, but he's probably gonna split the two of them. Yep, Robbie Van will stay in the middle of Maddie and P1 Ruben down in 10th place. It's tight down there. Fight for that last points position. It is close, close, close. Hard break. P1 Ruben just tries not to, you know, smack the back of that Mercedes. A little bit farther up the grid. There's a Red Bull fighting a Haas. Bologna Sandwich looking vulnerable. Bologna Sandwich passed before the corner, maybe? Passed before the corner. It is done and dusted. Bologna Sandwich now part of that separation for the Red Bull, for the Haas Mercedes sandwich with Red Bull bread. That's what I like to call it. Bologna Sandwich and Robbie Van still going side by side. They actually make some contact and allows the Red Bull of Ruben to get in front. Robbie Van loses like 5 positions, goes down to 13th. Oh no, that's not good for Robbie Van. He's not going to be happy about that. Bologna Sandwich under pressure right now from Ruben, and Bologna Sandwich got done dusted once again. The Red Bulls on fire here in Canada, even after their mistake on lap 1. They're trying to make up for it. They're sitting in 9th and 8th after crashing out the first lap. Farther ahead, we do have DRS enabled, so Snakes will now have a big advantage on Ayab Khan, still holding down that 5/10 difference between the two of them. It's close, but not so close.
It's close. Luca is beginning to drop back a little bit, but yeah, Snakes.
Yes.
Off and off.
That is a good point. Luca is starting to lose touch. Hopefully that DRS will be able to keep him in speed, but remember, that's going to be DRS against somebody else that also has DRS, so I don't know if it's really going to make too much of a difference.
Yeah, it's just important that he is able to stay with them at the moment, I think.
Yeah.
More than anything.
He's staying there. Now, I do want to focus up on Snakes right here, as he's going to be coming down through the back straight, out of turn 10, the hairpin. Let's see if he gets a good run. He does have a pretty big gap now between him and Ayab Khan. I think Ayab Khan had a really good hairpin. So that 9/10 is going to shrink pretty drastically during this DRS zone.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure. I think if you're in the DRS, I mean, we saw it with Sainz and Verstappen in real life. You know, DRS doesn't mean too much, but I think in the game, it's so powerful.
It is quite. I think the gap you have to be about 4/10 away, coming out of the hairpin to be able to comfortably make a move before the Wall of Champions. We're about 5/10 away to comfortably make a move before turn 1.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be close. Let's see if Snakes can have that gap.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's within 6/10. I think if he uses his DRS, he should be pretty comfortable on the straight. But I mean, it's also whether he wants to. I mean, maybe he wants to wait till the last lap. It just depends how much faster he's feeling.
That is a good point.
I think I can't. I think that's a bit of a higher downforce setup because, I mean, I think he's definitely gaining in the straights, but Snakes is within 4/10. As you said now on the exit, he's exactly pretty much within 4/10. I can't see him keeping this gap for long.
The thing is, that Snakes isn't using his energy. He's saving that ERS.
That's true. That's true. So maybe he does want to wait. Or he wants to wait until he doesn't have to use ERS.
Misses breaking point massively.
That is significant.
Yeah, so Snake's now going to lose the position, actually, and allows Luca de Monaco to get up in touch with Ayab Khan. Luca de Monaco also not having the best turn 1. Ayab Khan, this is his opportunity to run away with it. If he can really set some good laps here, he can get out of DRS, stay out of DRS, and allow Snakes and Monaco to fight for a few laps, giving him enough advantage that he needs to maybe carry him to the end. I'm
hoping he can use the pressure as advantage. He's already gained 3/10 on Luca. He just needs to gain more now until Snakes overtakes again. Oh, so Luca actually gets a better version than Snakes. Hits the wall.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he got damaged, but he's definitely going to be at least fighting.
Oh, no, Snakes does back out. Yeah. Smart for Snakes to back out of that one. He's going to get the run on him going into here. If he can wait to pass till just after the detection zone, which I think he will.
I'm all for the fighting. I want as much time wasted as possible.
Yes. Look at them go side by side. Very clean racing. Coming out of turn 10. That is Snakes around the outside. Done and dusted for Luca de Monaco. That's a great move, actually. But now Luca de Monaco says, hey, no, give that back to me. I don't want you up in front of me. But he's not going to have DRS in this section or the next one. Remember, it is a double zone. So you get a double dose.
2 seconds. 2 seconds is the gap Khan has, pretty much.
That's big.
If he can
That's
use that
huge.
to run away now, that could be crucial.
Yeah. Now, E2 left lining. I know you were saying that he kind of mildly lucked out into the podium last week, but right now this isn't a whole lot of luck. This is just looking like some skill right here. He's sitting in 4th place, just in this position to maybe snag a podium off Luca in the last few sections of this, bits of this race. So you never know. You know, we might see another podium for Luca or for E2 left lining. He's got the
yeah, I'm all for it. Unfortunately, we can't wish for everyone to be on the podium because F1 doesn't work like that. But yeah, it's always nice. It's always nice when the people behind get some chances. I say behind. He's in P4. He's not exactly.
I know.
Yeah, he's not exactly It's not exactly unrealistic.
Yeah. Now a little bit higher, or sorry, a little bit farther down the grid, down in 13th place, we got Robbie Van putting pressure on Nua. Robbie Van and Bologna Sandwich were battling for a little while, and then obviously they got kind of messed up by those 2 Red Bulls charging through, horns out, seeing red. So they both dropped down a few positions. Now it's just Robbie Van needing to catch up. Really, it looks like he's just kind of getting outpaced by Nua and Bologna pretty significantly. So not good. Does not bode well for him throughout this race. The top 2nd through 7th, they're all in a DRS train. Wow, the biggest gap I see is 0.6. That's close.
Yeah, it does get very close.
Zerky is the closest to it.
Canada is one of those tracks. Oh, Snakes gets a bit of oversteer. He seems to just be losing time a bit to Ivan actually. But yeah. So this is a track where DRS is so powerful. You will see DRS trains form.
That is true, and it's got just the right amount of corners that are very low grip. So the people that do decide to run much more low downforce setups will have some serious problems putting the power down. Mostly coming out of turn 9 and
That's
coming
true.
out of the hairpin as well. They're gonna have some problems putting power down. So I'm excited to see how that's gonna play out. I mean, that's already caused a couple collisions. I want to say that's where the collision or the crash from turn 4 with Nowicki happened. I want to say that was a driver error.
Yep. Snakes gaps 2.2 now, or 2.1 even. It's hovering around the 2 second mark.
It is, yeah.
I will keep watching it, but yeah, this could be really good for Ivcan.
Man, how stoked would he be if he got his first win of the season here? Oh, would it be his
Another
first win in F6? Did he even get a win last year? Or last season?
He didn't. I don't. Actually, I think he got 1 podium.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He didn't get a podium.
No, he didn't. Yeah. So I have Khan, sitting pretty right now, looking really good. I mean, obviously last season we can blame Rishon and Balash for taking away a lot of the points from everybody else because they were just dominant from start to finish. But now we're here in this new season. We got a bunch of new faces here in F6, and all these new faces are trying to prove themselves and have a great start to this season. And so far, the ones that I am super impressed with is Luca DeMonico. Is one of the ones that I'm the most impressed with. E2 lap lining as well after coming off last week's podium. And Zerk, even though he's sitting in 7th, I'm very impressed with him. I think he's got some serious metal to him. He's quick. He's very quick.
Oh, Snakes is out.
Oh, no way. I see the crash right there on the left side of the World Champions. It happened.
Exit of Wall of
my
Champions.
gosh.
He put the power down a little too quickly, spun around and went to the wall. If the universe doesn't want Ivcan to win, then I don't know who does.
Wow.
It's not even a safety car. It's not even a safety car.
In the middle of a track, not a safety
This
car.
is insane. Oh, never mind, safety car.
There it is.
That
Late,
is not
late
good
call.
for Ivcan. Okay, it's not bad. It's certainly not bad because Ivcan is showing good pace. But I think he'd much rather there not be any safety car.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to have a tough strategy call right now where he's got to think to himself, hey, I'm on 12 lap old hards. Can I pick a set of mediums 20 laps? Is that...
Nah, that's too risky. Panju, I think your mic may have disconnected. You just kind of cut out. I'm not sure if they can hear you on stream. Oh. Okay, I don't know if you can hear me. I assume you're fixing it.
Hooray for battery-powered microphones. That's all it was. Yeah, so I think Iamcon's in a weird spot right now. He's got to make a hard strategy call. What would you do if you were him?
I would. Well,
I hope the answer is pit because that's what he's doing.
Yeah, I think they probably got the Jeff strategy call. To box. That's why they've done it.
Interesting. Interesting. Sobs, Lewis Welch are literally the only ones staying out. Oh, and Silver Arrow's AI, of course. Sobs and Lewis Welch both deciding to say, nah, we'll take track position. Iamcon saying, nah, I'll take fresh mediums. Everybody else actually saying they'll take fresh mediums. Silver Arrow, obviously, you know, the AI doesn't count. But everybody else opting fresh mediums except for Robbie Van, who was on mediums at the start, now can get on the hards. And I think Robbie Van has the best strategy possible.
Sobs has just been disqualified for ignoring yellow flags.
He passed the safety car probably.
Oh, I hope the host didn't alt tab. Who's the host?
I don't know.
Oh, I think it's Snakes. I think Snakes hosts. Hang on. Wait, let me. Sorry, give me a sec.
Oh no. Tomat Sobs.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no. Now we're down to 13 after a DNF from Snakes and Tomat Sobs accidentally passing the safety car and just letting Lewis Welch through.
I think Snakes alt tabbed that. Ooh.
Wait, what does that mean?
So you know you tab out and tab in.
Yeah.
That makes the safety car it refreshes almost, so it teleports back like 5 meters. I'll just let him know. He says okay. So.
Uh-oh. I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's hope that's not the problem. I'm sure there'll be a video of what happened to Tomat Sobs.
Hang on. Has Lou Welch pitted?
Nope, he's not. He stayed out.
Okay, sorry. Oh no. He's on 12 up on mediums.
Yep, he's
but he has
only
already
one.
pitted. That's why he's going long.
And he's got 3 seconds. Victor Wilder also has 3 seconds. They're the only ones with penalties right now. Which also I'm quite surprised with, because this is a penalty. This is like penalty central for corner cutting. So I'm impressed that everybody's been able to keep it pretty clean and not catch a lot of time penalties. That's pretty solid. Iamcon sitting exactly where he qualified in 2nd place. Biggest gainer right now. Zerke up 11 positions. Ruben down 9 after throwing it on pole position. That spin at the start really just did him in. Matty, though, his teammate sitting in 7th. They are sandwiching in Silver Arrow and Bologna Snatch. Safety car will likely be called in. There it is. Safety car does go in. He'll be resuming in lap 16 of 35 here. Lewis Welch, let's see how he restarts this grid. How slow will he go? Looking like he's just weaving around, letting everybody get their tires warm. Now remember, Iamcon started it back up, give or take around the 50-meter board before the Wall Champions. Where is Lewis Welch going to decide to start this thing up?
I'm saying same place as I am. End of World Champions. I'm just going to know this.
He did it afterwards.
Long
afterwards.
There we go. Now he goes. Oh, now he goes. I can't. Absolutely on it though. He is. No, he's not going to waste his DRS.
Nope. He thought about it though. He used 10 right there immediately. Ooh, look at Lewis Welch. He's so weak on those old mediums. It's not looking good for him. Look at Monaco and into Laplainen. We're almost having a little fight coming out of turn 2, but Laplainen did not get nearly as good of a run out of that corner. Down the grid, we got Bologna Sandwich and Ruben. Really close along with Nua's about to make a dive in the Haas. Look at him go. Going in to turn 6. Great move.
Next is overtaking Lou Welch. Those old mediums, but they are going side by side. Yeah, Lou Welch gonna have to back out of that.
Iamcon back in the lead. How about that? Laplainen might make a move on the outside, going into the hairpin. Really late break for Laplainen. He's gonna rely on the Alfa Romeo kind of blocking out Monaco, and they are still side by side coming out of turn 10. But Laplainen technically a nose ahead, but just barely. Look at Monaco, right up in there. They're gonna have to share a racetrack. going to this corner. Uh-oh. Monaco decided to back out. Lapalainen is now ahead. Lapalainen sitting in the podium spots. Great racing for him. He's going to get in front of that Alfa Romeo as quick as possible and hope that the Alfa Romeo of Lewis Welch will cause some disruption for Monaco. And I think he will. Oh, almost actually gets touched. Monaco gets around the Alfa Romeo, but just barely. That was close. The Monaco's still in it.
Yeah, it's so close between these guys.
So close. Down the grid, I'm on Zerke, making a move, making it down the inside of turn 6 is going to be a late.
This has helped the most. Khan now has a 1.16 second gap.
Huge help.
The fanboy inside of me.
You're so stoked right now.
I'm excited.
I've got to pay attention to the Red Bulls. They're fighting again. Oh no, they've been fighting all race, man, and they're back at it again. Oh, there's a spin. It's Lewis Welch. He's out. Coming out of turn 9. He spun it, and that is the safety car number 3 here.
Again already? Oh,
Canada's F6.
Khan gets a gap. It's just a safety car.
Whoa. Yeah.
I mean, I said the universe may want him to win, but
I don't know. It wants to. Maybe it wants him to win, but it wants him to work for it.
So in the chat saying safety car glitch for Tom, and that's why he got disqualified. Yep, just as I thought.
This has been freaking wild, man. What the
heck has been crazy so far. Canada really living up to its expectations.
I think Nua got some wing damage. I think that's why he's in the pits. Yep, I see New Wing. I saw some debris flying around the end of turn 10. That's what happened. Oh, tough for Nua. Silver Arrow also having to go to the pits as the AI, the resident AI. Really only 11 real people drivers in this lobby. So we'll be resuming at the start of lap 20.
You know who this would have helped? This safety car, Louis Welsh. Because he needed to pit again.
Yeah.
And now it's done.
Unfortunately. Oh, bologna sandwich from Ruben trading places. Oh, Ruben having massive internet connectivity issues is what it looks like. Yep. Be wary about this. Ruben might get served interesting penalty. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to work, but Ruben and Maddie still right next to each other. Man, these Red Bulls, dude, they need to start separating away from each other. They can't be racing next to each other. They fight too hard. Both of them want to be the #1 driver.
Yep, there. I mean, I think they need to calm down a bit before it ends badly. But, I mean, they're doing better than they were about 10 laps ago when they were 17th and 18th.
That's a good point. They were only down there because of their fights with each other. I don't know, man. I just, I'm never a fan of seeing two identical cars fighting with each other like that. I'm a fan of it because of the action, but I'm not a fan of it because of the fact that, it's not good for the teams. I just wish the best for everybody. Robbie Van has gone to the pits. He's going to have to throw a new tires on. He went for some fresh mediums, and I think he's going to take these to the end. That's his strategy. Nua is back in the pits again. Throw on some mediums again. Oh, he just had to repit. He was already in the back anyway, so I don't think he really mad. He wasn't really too upset about it. So notice I have Khan, Lapalainen, and Luca de Monaco sitting in the podium, and Zerke is all the way up into 4th right now. Zerke.
Really is looking like he could maybe control this race.
Yeah, he is. Zerke, may I mention, he started 17th. May I mention, Zerke didn't even get a chance to qualify. And he's sitting in 4th position right now. This is wild, man. I don't know. This is going to be something special. I am excited to see how the rest of this race turns out. We got basically 15 laps of speed left to go. Anything can happen.
I thought to say Merry Christmas. I should be wearing my Christmas hat now as well.
Oh yeah, it's set for Christmas time.
Hang on, let me put my little Christmas hat on. You'll see afterwards.
Everybody goes into Christmas mode.
When we cut back to the thingy, the camera screen, you'll see my lovely Christmas hat, which I got. I bought it today from Canada.
I need to get my my yarmulke, the resident Jewish commentator, so I'll get ready for Hanukkah, baby.
Safety car in this lap,
I
believe, because Icon has dropped back a lot.
Yeah, that's correct. Icon will be restarting it his way, right around the 50 board. I bet you money. There it is. I was right at the 50 board.
It's worked because E2 already, like half a second Yeah,
Yep.
half a second exactly,
Lost
pretty much.
time. Look at Monaco, though. Not too bad of a start for him. Eamon has decided to pit right now. Maybe he got some
I
wing
wonder if
damage,
that's
not
an
sure.
move.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
I'm
watch
watching-
his driving to see if he's driving like an
Eamon's
AI.
just getting hearts. That's it.
Why would he pit now, though?
I don't
That's
know.
what makes me think it's an AI.
I'm not sure, yeah.
I'll try to drive, because you can tell when it's an AI.
That's a good point. Well, hey, I'm watching Ruben and Maddie still because, like I said, those guys have been fireworks this whole day today. And I'm expecting it to continue because Ruben's catching up to Maddie, and Maddie is not going to give him the position. Maddie, a returner from last season in F6.
Yeah.
Ruben, a brand new face.
So he just decided to purposely pit straight after the safety car. Sorry to interrupt.
Interesting. Oh, Maddie, huge dive on a Ferrari, and he pushed Victor Wilder out so hard, and it let Ruben get up in there too, but Ruben doesn't quite get the run that Wilder got, and Wilder will hold him off for now. So now Maddie is sitting in fifth, basically shoving a Ferrari out of the way, and Ruben now left to pick up the pieces. Too far back to make a difference. Is he going to get a good run of the Ferrari? He will. Turn one is probably his. Ivcon, though, does set the fastest lap of the session right now to 1:12.223 on those mediums. Late break from Red Bull. The Ferrari, though, equally as late. Great break from the Ferrari. Red Bull looking for a switch around. Can't find it. Victor Wilder still stays in front. Ruben is in a world of hurt. He can't find a way through, and that's going to hurt him so much against this fight with Maddie. And his ability to come back at it. He's going to make for a dive. He didn't get the deep break, but the Ferrari gave him all the room and all the faith that he would break late. So now Victor Wilder still holds Ruben just a 10th back. It is so close. It's just letting Maddie run away with it. He's 1.2 away from Victor Wilder. That's a big gap.
You know who's also 1.2 away from the person in front of them?
Oh, it's our favorite boy. Yes.
Line 1.2 away from Ayub Khan. Oh man, I'm stoked.
You're loving your boy Ayub Khan doing so well today, huh?
Of course.
Oh, it's gorgeous. I love it too. Well, hey, Luca Monaco, though, is not out of this one yet. I think he still thinks that P2 is on the cards for him. He's only 8/10 away, but with a World Champions run like that right there, Bob Linen looks way more composed. I mean, look at how good of a run he got. He just gained like half a second on Ayub Khan. That was big. Whoa.
Wow. Probably a mistake from Ayub, but not the other one.
Yeah.
Still in it.
Happens on the end of the world. Yeah, you're right. Zerky, though, trying to get in front of Luca Monaco. I think he might be able to, just maybe.
You know what? I think E2 was about 10 thousandths away from ERS 10. I was watching the gap as they crossed the line. It just went over literally as they crossed the line.
Oh,
that
wow.
was mere thousands as well. He's not going to get it again by less than a tenth. Wow.
I'm watching Zerky Cam right now because he is so close, and Ruben Cam as well. Also very close to getting in front of that Ferrari. Ruben's been trying everything he can to get in front of Victor Wilder, but Victor Wilder being on the defense of champions. Zerky has a good chance getting a look at Monaco. Unfortunately, he's actually going to get Monaco going into Wall of Champions. Almost certainly, it's still side by side going through it. Monaco gets pushed into cutting the corner, gets a 3-second time penalty. Zerky gets in front. Monaco is going to be
Matty is
Yeah.
bad exit. Matty, oh no man, not close enough at the moment.
Matty's there to pressure, and Ruben now he's finally dispensed with the Ferrari of Victor. So now Ruben is free and clear to go cover up that gap that he has lost to his teammate and see if he can catch up again. I mean, I've seen Matty's pace compared to Ruben's pace. Ruben is definitely on the day a little bit faster today, I would say. So let's see if he can put that to the metal. Matty also does have traffic to Luca Monaco. So Luca Monaco losing on that position and getting 3 seconds. What are we thinking? I mean, right now we've got Matty's just got to dispense through Luca, and then he can make a run at Zerky. Zerky's not far ahead, you know? Do you think we see Matty making a charge for it?
Or anything, but I hope he doesn't.
What's up?
I mean, not being biased, but I hope he doesn't. I mean, wait, who was on pod again? I've completely forgotten.
Who was on pole? It was P1 Ruben sitting in 6th.
It was Ruben. Okay.
Great recovery, by the way, after
the
spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah, exceptional recovery. But not quite enough to you know, get the win today, I'm going to say. Except, you know, barring some crazy something happening, which is always possible here in Canada. I'm watching how people are taking this Wall of Champions, and they all look so many of them look super unstable coming around the exit of Wall of Champions. So, you know, anything's possible still. Luka Monaco still just 3/10 away from Zerky after getting pushed to the side through Wall of Champions. Luka Monaco did play the preservation game through the Wall of Champions. I guess that was probably the smarter thing to do, but it resulted in him getting that 3-second time penalty, and that is not what he needs at all.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but
I'm thinking if Ivan can hold this pace for just a little bit longer, he does have a chance of winning this. He's only got 10 more laps to go, or 12 more laps. They'll be old mediums. Remember, his mediums will be very, very old. Everybody's except for Robbie Vance and Silveros technically will be super old mediums by the time this race ends. Now, I bet you they can carry them to the end, but it's a matter of at what cost, you know? Do you think we're going to see people pit? Do you think we're going to see them going to try to take them all the way to the end? What do you think, Chiz?
You know what? I think people go to the end.
Why do you say that?
Yeah, there's only 10 laps left, and this isn't. I don't think it's a high tire track. And I reckon it was like a game suggested strategy to box in the safety car.
True, probably was. That's a good point. Well, hey, I do want to point out Ruben just 2 laps ago was 1.8 seconds away from his teammate. He's now 1.1. He's gained almost 7/10 or 1.2. Excuse me. He's gained 6/10 of time on Matty. This is big time. Matty is in trouble.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm still watching this gap between Iab and E2. He's looking mad quick.
Yeah, I wonder if this is just a question of, you know, this is just his track, or if he's been really putting in the hours and putting in the practice. I'm not sure, but
I'm gonna say he's putting the work, putting the hours. He's taking what's hours. Oh, I'm sorry.
He's kicking butt today, man. Ruben.
I made a reference to the Dwayne Johnson song.
Oh, I didn't hear that at all.
As I said, he put in the work, put in the hours, and he took what's hours.
Oh wow, that's silly.
I'm sorry.
Wow, that is so silly. That's funny though. Ooh, Ruben cutting turn 4 pretty heavily. Does gain about a 10th out of it, but I'm sure you got a warning right there. Matty catches 3. That's what Ruben needs to see. Oh my gosh, Ruben actually, if he just drives clean now, stays within 3 seconds, and doesn't cut another corner. I want to say he's on 2 warnings right now. He's got a chance of sniffing off his teammate that he collided with at the start of this race. I'm still interested to see what the stewards say as to whose fault that was. I'm so intrigued.
You know, the stewards as well. I mean, if Iab was responsible for going into the back and Robert starting, he might get a time penalty. But I'm going to hope not. I think we have to assume it's not.
That's a good point. Yeah, I really don't think it was him.
I didn't see it. I'm gonna go back on the stream, and I'm gonna give you Chiz's FIA verdict.
Yes, please.
That definitely isn't biased.
Well, hey, it's still important to hear everybody's perspective,
That's
especially
true.
us in the box.
Right, here we go. So,
Ruben is
going into the corner, it does look like Ruben's braked a little bit earlier than Iab. Because initially, right, I'll go for the start with you. So Iab gets a good start. So does Matty. So Matty goes alongside Iab. Ruben is on alongside with Matty, and then Ruben going defensive brakes just a little bit earlier than everyone else. And then Iab can't.
We got a yellow flag.
Pushed, actually.
Well, we got Nua spun just by himself. Yeah. Coming out of turn 6. Sorry, turn 7. Yeah, have to put power down. Anyway, continue what you're saying.
What? I think that's Luca going into the back of him.
You think so?
I think it is. Wait. I'm gonna come back to the. I'm watching at 0.25 speed. So yeah, initially Iab is very close to the back, but doesn't do anything. Going into turn 2, Iab significantly behind. Ruben brakes earlier. Oh no, it's not actually. Ayub does go into the back of him, but I'm not sure if that's because Ruben braked early or if Ayub braked late. Because Ayub, he does make the corner, so I mean, it could just be a racing incident. In all honesty, I'm saying racing incident.
We'll find out at the end of this race, won't we?
Yep.
Well, right now, Maddie and Luca LaMonaco are actually battling for position because they are equal on time penalties. So this is a fight that is very legit here in the final 8 laps of this race. It is going to be down to the wire. We're back down to another big DRS train. It's second place, all the way through 6th. We're all on a little DRS train. E2 left line and Zerky also both running clean, no penalties. Behind them, Ruben, the only other one in this DRS train without a penalty. Luca LaMonaco and Maddie both having penalties, equal on 3 seconds. It's going to be close. Zerky has the best chance of making an overtake here. Luca LaMonaco gets another 3. That's it for him. There's no way he can hold off Maddie anymore, obviously, just based on time penalties, unless Maddie somehow gets another 3 seconds, which I do not see happening. Luca LaMonaco has lost so much time from those.
There's 6 laps left. 6. Oh, look! Oversteers, spins.
Oh my gosh!
It's not a safety car. That would be heartbreak for Ayub Khan if some.
It's safety car. It's safety car.
No. Ayub Khan had 4 seconds.
Every single one of these people are going to be pitting for softs. It's about to be a soft battle at the end. Guarantee you, all the 15 lappers are going in for softs. Guarantee you.
It was so bad for Ayub Khan.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's going to be sweating right now.
It's just Brie.
Luke LaMonaco,
I mean, he's not
that's
quick.
tough.
I feel confidence in him, but I feel so bad for him.
Yeah. He has to pit. But think about what's going through Ayub Khan's head right now. He's thinking like, okay, if I pit and other people decide to stay out, I look like the dumbest person in the world. And I've got to chop the whole field.
I think everyone's going to do what he does.
I think so too.
He pits, everyone else will pit.
So he's got to recognize that and tell that he's going to pit.
He does.
Now let's see what Lapalainen does. Lapalainen, he's
yeah,
everyone's pitting.
Good.
Pitting. We got a Red Bull going.
Okay.
Victor, what's he looking? Victor goes in.
Box.
Baloney goes in. Robbie, though, he's the dark horse. He goes in too.
Lucas, front wing damage, she's got box.
Yep.
Silver Arrow is Silver Arrow. Silver Arrow. Is okay. He might stay out.
Doesn't matter, Nua will likely go in. And Eamon now actually has a chance to get back in this race.
Okay. Ayub Khan's rejoined, so his lead is safe for now.
Yes. He's going to have to fight for that stuff to hold it.
A 2-lap race.
And I do want to mention, Maddie is on fresh mediums, not fresh softs.
Oh, actually, yeah, that's a good tires.
Interesting.
Yeah, everyone's fresh softs apart from Silver Arrows and AI.
And Maddie's on fresh mediums.
That's
weird.
True.
That's weird.
Noah has made 5 stops in this race. Zerky's made up 14 positions. I mean, if Ayub just doesn't get overtaken by E2, E2 might. I mean, we saw a significant pace difference. E2 might hold the other guys up, but
wow.
We'll see.
You're right. 14 positions for Zerky. Incredible start for him. And E2 left line up to 6 positions too. That's big, man. That's big. Robbie Van also up 9. He started at the very back. He's in points now. That's epic. I love this track, man. Just for stuff like this. Makes it so fun. so fun. Ruben, though, is in a tough spot, man. Look at how many cars he got stuck behind after that pit stop.
Yeah.
He's in 8th now?
Yeah, I mean, he's got a battle. Got a battle ahead of him.
This is going to be close. Okay, Chiz, so what do you think with Ayub Khan? What do you think he's going to do? Because notice that Eamon is really far away. So we're going to have safety car basically to the very end of what's allowed.
Yeah, I think in 32, the game will make it come in.
Yep.
I think he's just going to use all his ERS. He's gonna do hot laps, and I'm hoping, completely unbiasedly, I'm hoping that he gets somebody because he really does deserve it.
Now, keep in mind, his hot laps were really good. He qualified P2.
That's true. So that's very true.
He's good here. He's got the chance to win it. So, you're saying that the safety car is going to give him, it's going to bring itself in like at the end of this lap, no matter what?
End of 32.
End of 32 going into 33.
Yeah, I'll be close whether Emin can catch up this lap still. I mean, maybe, but I'm not 100% sure.
I don't think he'll be able to catch up this lap. It's too much. He's got too many slow corners to go through. 31 seconds in half a lap. And it's the fast section of the lap? I don't think so.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I don't see it happening.
He really needs to have done it. Oh no, that's not good.
What happened?
Japan have equalized.
Oh, watching football?
Yeah, so yeah. That's really not good. Actually, no, is that bad? Oh, that is bad.
Well, hey, what's way more bad is the fact that Ayub Khan, you're right, is going to have just 2 laps to hold off each lap lineup. He's going to have to be putting in like big time pace. The likelihood of him, you know, oh, dude, that's just, it's so sketchy. He's in such a tough spot.
Yeah.
He's going to have to work so hard. And he's already worked so hard for this race. And man, for it all to come down to just the last 2 laps after a safety car is just heartbreaking. But, you know, if he deserves it, he'll get it done. And I think
very true.
We'll have it sealed in. I think I have some faith that this is going to be his. But then again, Zerke and Each Lion both feeling like they have an opportunity in the last 2 laps. If Zerke takes this, that would be one of the most insane wins I've ever seen in league racing, going from 17th place. Keep in mind, Zerke, from second to last to the podium right now. He has ran an incredible race, gotten lucky at every single moment, and also made something out of his luck at every single opportunity. And I think that's way more important. So Zerke, in my opinion, as of right now, is probably my driver of the day. Just for his cleanliness and just, you know, opportunistic ability to capitalize wherever he saw a moment. And he's also carrying his Aston Martin team right now as his hotshot teammate, Snakes, who's scored a podium in every single round up until this point, is DNF'd. So now his record is now, instead, he has scored a podium in every race he's finished. That's Snake's record now. Ayub Khan goes exceptionally slow. Slower than usual.
Yeah, I think he wants everyone else's tires to be as cold as possible.
Oh, dude. This is tense.
It's going to be 3 laps. Oh.
This is tense. Oh, boy. Well, we're about to get back to racing, everybody. Let's watch Ayub Khan launch the back off. Probably. Oh, he launched early this time. He decided to change on the timing, and look at that. That worked out great. He's got almost 5. He's almost got a half a second on lap line already. Down the grid, though, P1 Ruben has gotten through the AI, but he's a whole second back, and he's going to have to slow down. Let Silver Arrow back through. I guess he got an illegal overtake warning or something. Ruben's race is just going down the trash. That's tough for him. Luca LaMonaco now down into 10th place after fighting with Robbie Van. After sitting up at the podium, he's now down at the bottom of the grid. Up in the front, Zerke puts some pressure on Laplainen, but Laplainen holding it down with ease, as if the Aston Martin isn't even there. Laplainen just focused on what's ahead of him, and then what's ahead of him is the first place current provisional sitter of Ayub Khan. And Laplainen wants to do something about that. He wants that spot for himself. Zerke gonna go late on the brakes going into turn 10. I like that line from Zerke. Really, really great, but bad exit in my opinion. I got some drive at the very end of it. So not too bad, not too bad. Still tense though. Still very, very, very tense at the top. Nothing has been decided. Matty though, sitting on those fresh mediums, actually looking pretty solid, I will say, but he does have time penalties. So no worry
Japan
about.
have just gone 2-1 up against Spain.
Penalties wise, we got Victor sitting in 6, Matty on 3, Luca on 6, Nua on 6 as well. Luca LaMonaco right now is actually out of the points based on penalties. Matty is just barely in them. Victor, I think, actually might be out of the points as well based on penalties. Wow. That's wild to even think about. But right now, Laplainen can't catch up to Ayub Khan.
Yeah, I mean, this is it. This is when Ayub Khan needs to be doing as much as he can. He's got so much more ERS.
Oh my gosh, he's still got 80%. He's hardly even touched it. He's feeling so confident right now. He's just waiting to use it in case he needs it, I think is what he's thinking. He's saying, hey, you know, I've got the raw pace, but if I make a light mistake, I've got some ERS to bail me out. And it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. I think he's playing a very smart strategy. He's already almost a whole second away for Lapalainen going into the final lap. There's going to be no DRS available for Lapalainen to take advantage of. So it's looking like Iapcon is in a very advantageous spot here to win this race in Canada for F6 in PSGL. It is such a good run that he's done so far. We are starting the final lap here. Iapcon now sets the fastest lap of the session at a 1:11.986. Wow. DRS is enabled, but it's not going to make much of a difference. There's only one opportunity for E2 to really use it. Technically two. You're really thinking about it. and he's too far.
Oh. I thought I saw him slide that in the mind.
No, that's almost a whole second away now. E2 Lapalainen barely going to have DRS going to the next section. Zerky also so far away from Lapalainen. I don't think he's going to be able to make a chance to pressure. So I think Zerky is going to have to relegate and hold and just, you know, stick with third, unless Lapalainen makes some more mistakes, which I think he just made another one going into turn 9. Oh my gosh, now it's down to 3/10. Zerky is dumping everything he has. Lapalainen's down to 10% of ERS. Zerky, this is his moment. 4/10 between Zerky and Lapalainen. This is close. All of the ERS being dumped. DRS advantage as well. Look at Lapalainen going so defensive. But I think Zerky's going to get in front before the corner. He does get in front before the corner. Iapcon will win today, but Zerky
starts second. The Scottish Shark wins his Grand Prix in PSGL. Iapcon.
Wow. Well done. And Zerky's sitting in second from 17th to second place. Ridiculous race from Zerky. Iapcon, congratulations on your first win in F6 for PSGL. Lots to celebrate. And E2 Lapalainen, a second podium in a row like he did last week. Great race from Lapalainen as well. Exceptional Canadian Grand Prix. That was fun. Zerky gets the driver of the day for the game. And I'd say he gets my driver of the day as well. Who do you think, Chiz? Who's your driver of the day?
Completely unbiased. Iapcon.
Iapcon is your man. Well, hey, look at him walking out of the podium aisle or podium hallway. He's gonna do his little gritty on the podium. Looks great. Great win from Iapcon.
He does. I can't wait to interview him. I'll tell you that.
Wow. Can you send some messages real fast?
Yep.
Thank you. Iapcon sitting in P1. Zerky in P2 does get the fastest lap on the very last lap. Zerky steals a point right there. E2 Lapalainen in third. Baloney Snadwich. Great race from him in fourth. Matty in fifth. Ruben in sixth. The two Red Bulls end up finishing right next to each other. Matty, though, did get 3 seconds of time penalties. That's what put him down to fifth. He would have been farther up without those time penalties. Robbie Van in seventh. Victor Wilder in eighth. Luca Lamonaco still in the top 10 in ninth, even with his penalties. And Silverado, the AI, in 10th, not going to count. So Nua in 10th. Even in 11th, Lewis Welch, DNF. 11 finishers here, 18 starters. That is crazy. That's wild. Well, Chiz, what do you think? Should we go bring Zerky in? It looks like he's sitting in the waiting room.
I think we should.
I think we should.
Hello.
Zerky, how's it going, man? Great race. What the heck was that, dude? From 17th to second? Are you kidding me?
I invalidated 4 runs in a row.
Oh, wow.
In the quali.
Did you really?
And then I had an incident with Mike on my last lap. So that was... I didn't get a single 11.
Wow. Well, you know, that fooled everybody because I think they saw you in 17th. They thought, nah, he's down at the bottom. He can't be that fast here. And then you go and show up the lobby. What position were you at by the end of lap 1? Like 9th?
Yeah, 9th.
What the heck, dude? Walk us through that first lap. What happened?
I had an okay start. The guy next to me like forgot to launch or something. I don't know. By turn 3, I was up 8 positions or something.
Oh my gosh.
And then Nitsan, I think, he spun right in front of me. So there was one more.
Remember that one?
So lap 1 was just really chaos. I think I went through like 4 ghosted cars or something. So it's nuts.
So did you happen to see the two Red Bulls collide? They were up in the very front. You were all the way in the very back. Or were you just
I didn't see it. I just saw them
wreckage.
spinning. So yeah.
Yeah. Wow. That's wild. I still have no idea what exactly happened to them. We're going to find out in the stewards report, of course, but they ended up fighting for the rest of the race. They were going side by side, actually hitting each other a couple times through the rest of the race. So the Red Bulls were going ham, you know. But hey, you know, enough about Red Bulls. More so about you. Your teammate DNF'd after sitting in second place. What do you think that's going to do for you guys in the Constructors' Championship?
I mean, McLaren is right now quite far behind. So
Yeah.
and I finished in front of the Alpines, so it's fine. I think we're still going to be extending our lead.
Yes, that's a good point. And you're gonna be bringing home a comfy haul of points. And nice fastest lap at the very end. I saw that.
Yeah, I didn't even expect it. So it was like 7 tenths up, and I was like, oh, fastest lap.
But yeah, that'll take an extra point.
Yeah.
Not bad. So your highlight of the race today. Do you think it was mostly due to strategy? Or do you think it was just due to raw pace?
A bit of both, and we had 3 safety cars, I think, so that helped out as well.
A lot.
Yeah.
No, I think we had 4.
4. Wow.
I think we had 4 safety cars. Yeah, it was. We spent a lot of time behind safety car today. I think a total of 11 laps behind safety car today. So.
And I have one more thing.
Yes.
This track is very difficult on warnings.
Yes.
I had 2 warnings on lap 13.
No way.
So I drove the rest of the race without a single one.
See, I actually made a comment about that mid-race. I said, like, this track is a big track limits, warning kind of place. I'm surprised that everyone's keeping it so clean. And maybe there were other people that were in the same boat where they were also sitting on penalties for a long time. Who knows?
Yeah, I was driving really safe just not to get one.
Well, safety got you a second place finish. So
yeah,
I'd say just keep driving safe for the rest of the season, man, because that worked out great. That was incredible.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Well, hey, Zerky, I think we will see you hopefully in the box again next week. Until then, enjoy the rest of your week and have fun watching the World Cup too. Who's your team?
Denmark.
Oh, I haven't been watching the World Cup.
Yeah, they're out.
They're out. I had a feeling. By the way, you said that. R.I.P. Well, hey, whoever your secondary team is, hopefully they do well. And again, Zerky, great racing today.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye, skater.
Bye.
Who had
I've
here?
You go.
Mr.
Ayub
Khan.
Congratulations.
Dude, how you feeling?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh, good.
Okay, nice. Yeah, yeah, it was a good race. Yeah, quali was a bit of a mess, but we rectified it in the race.
So you say a bit of a mess, but you were sitting in second place at the end of qualifying. What makes you say that?
I had a mid-session run which I got blocked in, which was over a tenth. I think we'd been over a tenth of pole. So
I saw that one.
Yeah,
that was tough.
I thought there was more in the tank as well. So
yeah, that was tough.
But no, it's fine.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, your race obviously worked out great for you. Every single time you got a good lead, there came a safety car. I feel like that literally happened to you 4 times.
Yeah, I know. It was a bit unfortunate because every time I gapped, I felt a wee bit comfortable, and then the safety car would just come out and pretty much start the job again. But no, the pace was good enough to kind of repeat the job every time.
It worked out great. Yeah, I was gonna ask kind of what was going through your head every single time one of those safety cars came out. Were you starting to by the last one? Were you kind of getting to the point where you're like, oh my gosh, not again? Or were you just okay, I'll make it through?
I was kind of I was worried about pitting. Like I was like, do I pit, do I not pit? I was kind of just worried. I wanted to keep track position, so. Yeah, thankfully both stops worked out pretty well, but yeah, that was my only thought, just when if I pit or not.
Yeah, that was smart. And then this is your very first win in F6 over the last 2 seasons, am I correct?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Congratulations, man. That's huge.
Thank you very much.
First of many, right?
You have no idea how long I've been hoping for this.
Yeah, we've been fans of yours since day one, so we're stoked to see you up here and very excited to have you in the box too, because yeah, man, we've been waiting for this interview for a while.
Yeah, thank you very much.
You did a great job, a really, really, really great job today. Well, going into next week, obviously McLaren is still in a little bit of dire straits when it comes to their championship standing points. What are you hoping for next week? You hoping for another win, or you think maybe you'll have a teammate next week? More importantly,
yeah, I'm hoping for more of the same. I think if I continue to practice now, I've had a wee bit more time. I've been practicing, so yeah, if I continue to practice, the pace should be at the front. So yeah, hoping for another hopefully another podium, maybe another one.
Yeah, I was actually asking Chiz closest to the end of the race. I was wondering, like, hey, do you think this is just one of Ayub Khan's especially great tracks, or has he really been putting in the work? And it sounds like you've just been putting in the work, man.
Yeah, I've just been doing a little bit more practice than usual, and it's paying off.
Good. Well, man, I'm very, very happy for you. I'm excited to hopefully see you back in this box again next week. Until then, enjoy your week and watch the World Cup.
Thank you very much. Cheers, lads. Thank you.
Later, mate.
All right.
Well, Chiz, that takes us to the very end. That was a heck of a race, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was very
Yep.
fun. And again, we got to say thank you to GT Omega, our wonderful sponsor. Remember, guys, if you are in the market for a new sim racing seat, make sure you use the code PSGL at checkout for 5% off for your GT Omega seat. The Prime seat is absolutely wicked. Until next time, Chiz, we are at Monaco. Next week is going to be chaos. Are you ready?
You know what? I am. I am.
Good. I'm excited. Well, guys, until next week, keep having a wonderful rest of your week. Keep being wonderful. Keep making it a little better place. We shall see y'all soon. Later, everybody.
Bye.